Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. This is your Divine Daily Blast, take two. So, I started this as I usually do to say welcome and thanks for being here, and I hope your day's good. Then it just went off into some crazy warped waffling, and I had to stop it and start again. Oh my goodness gracious. Yesterday was a full moon in Leo, and during the day, I felt this heavy energy that I just thought, ooh, I want to take a nap. I want to just relax. I want to just be in the space of whatever you want to call that, downtime. Anyway, I digress. See, I waffle, just chit chatting about nothing in particular. All right, my friends, we are in a number six angel numerology day. That means revitalize, which for me today might be re engaging in what brings me vital energy, vital power. And with the full moon just having taken place yesterday in the dynamic sign of Leo, which is ruled by the sun, the energy of Mercury and Uranus at the beginning of the week with their clash, that energy can have an effect on many of us. Let's get right to what number six is all about for today. It's about being responsible, loving, compassionate, selfless, and kind. It is not about fretting. It is not about worrying. Instead, today is about refocusing your thoughts on positive, heartfelt desires. You're getting a spiritual message from the guides to lift your vibrations higher and be present to what's truly going on. You're being given this opportunity to be kind, and that kindness comes from this place we call heaven. And we're being urged to stop the merry-go-round and become the master of whatever our plans are, whatever we want our life purpose to be. Because our moon phase is turned into Virgo. We're in the waning cycle of it. So, even though the energies might still be a little high, they might still be pulling at us, make sure you're not acting from an egoic place, a whiny place, a place that is what about me. Make sure you're acting from that compassionate place and space of refocusing your energy on what you're grateful for, what you are happy to release and let go of, what you are when we release stuff that just gets on our nerves, stuff that makes us holds us back, we become lighter and brighter. And there's a level of serenity that takes over, a level of that kindness and compassion we have in our heart space. I got to take this watch off for some reason. The watch band or the watch itself is pushing against this. I'll show you this part of my wrist, and it's like, ooh, there's something going on in there with that back of that watch. It's like, ooh. The other day, one of my clients came in and said something about the EMF energies and stuff like that. I'm like, ooh, I think I just need to take that thing off. Anyway, I digress. Again, going into waffle land. Stop it, Kevin. Stop it. My isms today. Gratitude is the engine and love is the fuel. I believe in my own magic and I lovingly speak words, positive words, into reality. Lovingly speak positive words into reality. I am aligned with the power of the Creator, and that power is within me now. If you just keep and concentrate on these affirmations, these statements, these alignments with the true Creator, you are moving forward and being elevated up. The angel affirmation card today comes from Raphael. I think it's a bit of a repeat. With my emerald green rays of light, I can bring your body and soul back into alignment for optimal health and a balance. I am deserving of vibrant health. Yes, I am. I honor my body, and my body honors me. I love this. Bradley Valentine is such a brilliant mentor and wonderful spiritual teacher. Any of you out there who are not familiar with his work, I say dig in, people. Bridget, or Brigitte, Brigid, the goddess of Ireland, the pagan goddess who ruled over the wells and the streams and the waterways of that great, luscious, magical land. She was also a saint when the Christians showed up. She's with us all week long, asking us to get in touch with our inner passions and our inner purpose, and allow those passions and those purpose to light a fire of desire within the heart of man and go forth. We also have the powers card with us this week, which I would say amplifies Brigid. Be kind and compassionate. This is all about being kind and compassionate to yourself, activating your kindness, seeing through the eyes of it, adopting kindness as your inner religion. That's where true passion, true power, deep serenity is. Let's see what Gertrude and Beatrice have to say. They are sitting on their prayer mats, which to me look like these Hindu-looking cushions. They're sitting in the lotus position. Gertrude's is bright pink with these gorgeous embroidered yellow flowers on it. She's got a rather lovely, almost looks like one of those big poodle skirts on, with glittery, it's got like big glittery sequins on it. She's got it looks like a sari. She's just loving it. And Beatrice is sitting to her right, and now her cushion is bright deep blue, and she's showing me that it's got copper around the edges, like gleaming copper, sparkly copper. They're just in that prayer. I'm going to stop here and pull this card open. Hold the space. Ooh. Well, that's what the power of prayer is then. It's going back to the root of prayer. This Druid card is Druids are one of the oldest type of wise men, kind of in the same realm as the shamans, the brigid, the masters of folklore. But this Druid is asking us to hold the space of Mother Earth, to hold the love of Mother Earth, to deepen our roots in the Mother Earth. This all has a very pagan type of energy to it. The kindness, the gratitude, the wisdom, the revitalization, using the power of kindness and compassion, working with Brigid. I love this. I love this energy. Getting into your spiritual roots. I think that to me would be what I would suggest is where we should be. Now, your message from the Druid is don't make any sudden moves or any sudden changes today. Instead, be in that strength and knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. The Druids were more on the British side of the pagan religions. And they had deep connections with the earth, the sun, the moon, all of what I would consider to be the elementals. And I feel like this is why Gertrude and Beatrice, sitting on their Hindu type prayer seats, are holding that space. They're holding that wonderful sacred space of prayer and love and devotion for the earth. So when the Druid card pops up, it's a guidance to dig deep within the soul and hold that space, hold your station, hold your spiritual roots. If you're wondering, like, well, how long do I have to do this? And when do I have to move forward into whatever else is coming? Notice what's unfolding on the inside, because that's where the messages are. It's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Trusting your higher being, trusting your inner self, trusting in that kindness, trusting in that compassion. It's not asking you to change your plans completely, but to refocus and revitalize everything. Let's see. I'd say this to me feels like when you have that heavy sense of, oh, my physical beingness is asking me to stop and regroup and refocus, get into that. When you are in the power of the full moon, which for me, full moon energy has like a 3 and up to a 5-day arc. Right at the full moon is when it's at the most powerful. But then there's also the arc either side of it. And then, of course, we move into the last quarter of it before the new moon. But the full moon is always where, for me, it may be different for you, where the shadow work is, where the work we have to work on, what we have to really release, what is not serving us, what we see that we're not quite sure we're down with. That is how that full moon energy translates itself. This is where that feeling of heaviness, that pull can come from. Now, when a full moon happens around the eclipse, somewhat the opposite happens. There's an energetic feeling to it. There's a power up feeling. There's an igniting. There's an ignition that goes along with it. And also, depending on what sign the moon is in, also plays into it. So just pay attention to how you feel. Get grounded, particularly when or if you're in an environment or you're in a place in the world that has a lot of heady, thoughtful, chaotic type of stories going on. Ooh, sorry. That's when you go to ground. Find some wood, find some soil, find somewhere to sit and meditate. All right, my friends, that's it from me for today. Until tomorrow, I love you. I love your comments. I love what you have to say. I love liking, subscribing. You and I and all of us together consciously are lifting the world up. Till tomorrow. Bye for now.